Hey everybody. So, for the few people who actually watch my channel, I was doing anime reviews a couple weeks ago, or a couple months ago rather, and I kind of dropped off the face of the earth. Mostly because it got a little overwhelming to me. So, I decided to shift things over to a more casual, more fun thing to do rather than just sit there and cycle through all the footage of anime, and as you can see, me go in live action is apparent of that. And to kick off this whole new relaxed path I decided to take, we're going to talk about one of the mangas I've read recently, Gundam 00 Volume 1. This is a very interesting manga, very to the point, and there's good reason for that. Essentially, this particular manga is a adaptation of the anime as opposed to the traditional the manga came first and the anime came after. This is in reverse. So a little backstory on Gundam 00. So, the Gundam 00 manga came out in 2008 and was originally published by Kadokawa Shoten Publishings. It was also serialized in Kuro Kuro Ace. The manga has a total of 3 volumes, which retell the first season of the Gundam 00 manga. The manga itself is written by Kozo Omori, who worked primarily on other Gundam titles such as the Season 2 adaptation of Gundam 00, the manga version of Gundam Unicorn, as well as Gundam Narrative, as well as another work known as Rina no Tsubasa, otherwise known as The Wings of Rina. Gundam 00 takes place in the 24th century, where humanity has fully utilized solar energy. The nations of the world have broken off into 3 main superpowers. Despite the world energy crisis being solved, conflict still exists. The volume opens up proper doing a military show by the AEU, showing off their newest mobile suits, the Enact, which is quickly interrupted by a mysterious mobile suit that, quite efficiently, wipes the floor with it. At the same time, we are shown other mysterious mobile suits doing similar acts, be it protecting a space elevator from terrorists or exposing a country for not following treaties. In the end, the mysterious group comes forth to call themselves Celestial Being and declare to eradicate war from the Earth. The characters of Gundam 00 consist of Setsuna Seiei, the Gundam Exius pilot, Lock-on Stratus, the Gundam Dynamis' pilot, Aluya Aptism, the Gundam Curious' pilot, and Tyria Arde, the Gundam Virtue's pilot. We are also introduced to many other supporting and minor characters, for lack of a better word, who all play their own special parts throughout the series, such as Graham Ager, Saji Karasode, and my personal favorite, Sumeragi. So, with all that in mind, my personal thoughts of Gundam 00 is, well, the manga, it's pretty good. So, if you've seen the anime, you'll obviously think it's rushed because it is a very streamlined and to the point adaptation of the anime. However, if you two are to be new to it, brand new, never read or watched anything Gundam before, you may enjoy it. But again, the pacing it's kind of just straight to it. It's weird. We complain about filler and stuff, but it's like the polar opposite. You have just straight to the point, and that's kind of what the Double O manga is. It is just straight to the point. For character development, it primarily focuses on Exia's pilot, Setsuna Seiei, and the Dynamis' pilot, Lock-on Stratus, which I am okay with. They are, at this point in the series, the 2 most important characters, especially at the beginning. It hints at the personalities and characterization of Aluya and Tyria, the other 2 Gundam pilots, which I believe we get more focus on in later volumes. And while we don't really get enough of the adversaries like Graham Aker and, say, Colonel Smirnov, we do get a good amount of established, here's what the Gundams are doing and how the world's reacting. And that brings me to a part I really did enjoy in Gundam 00 is we got to see both sides of the coin. Now, for a lot of people who are new to Gundam anime, you really wouldn't understand this, especially if you haven't seen it, but surprise, Gundam is a military anime. Therefore, everything we normally get is straight up military. We don't see much of the civilian world outside of if the military soldier happens to go visit family or is taking a day off or something. Gundam 00, we get to see the flip side, and that introduces Saji Crossroad and his girlfriend Louise. And that is thankfully retained in the manga, which I am extremely grateful for. In fact, having that in here, it helps give you a relatable character to latch onto. And another big thing going on is just how much they do not skimp on the action in this, and they really go all out with that. So if you definitely want to see mobile suits fighting mobile suits, that action's here. And one thing I really do love about manga is you get the little instances like this, where, especially in Gundam manga, where the mobile suit just uncharacteristically acts human, for lack of a better word, which you don't really see a lot of in the anime. Outside of a few occasions, of course. So, with that though, going back to the story and characters, again, it's very streamlined, very to the point, but I can't deny the ending. Which, I'm gonna try and do my best to avoid spoilers, but we get one more character who is extremely, or not extremely, but developed enough to set up the stage, and that is Alia Sanchez. Where the manga leaves off, we get Alia Sanchez confronting Setsuna FCA on the battlefield during a massive operation going on. And we get nice banter, and we get nice backstory going on, again, trying to avoid spoilers here. But it's the way it's presented here. It's, again, very to the point, so you don't really have to wait for the build-up going on like you would in the anime. But I'm glad that's here. I'm glad they were able to pull it off. The pacing, again, not exactly there, but it's there, and it really does wonders for Setsuna's character, and that's honestly where the manga leaves off, with them in a stalemate. So, again, not to spoil it or anything, at least I hope I did it, but that's really about it. So, all in all, if you want to check out Gundam 00, the manga, I recommend it. That was my little synopsis on the first volume. Maybe I'll get around to doing the second volume one day. But all in all, that's about it. Gonna try to take this channel in a more casual approach, like I've said before. But if you enjoyed this, stick around, give it a sub, leave your comments. Always looking room for suggestions, just seeing what's out there. And for now, I will catch you guys later.